Welcome back to ShareLove.Fund Anatomy and Physiology video. In this video today, just like the previous video, we'll be demonstrating a posture. It's not the same posture, but it looks very similar. This one is called Thunderbolt or Vajrasana. Thunderbolt or Vajrasana. Very similar to Virasana or Hero's Pose, but not as deep. Vajrasana benefits are stretching the hips, stretching your quads. It's a hip opener. It also helps you relax your shoulders. It relaxes your core. And it's a really great posture or alternative for Sukhasana or easy stretch. It's a really great alternative to easy stretch if you are experiencing any tightness or tenderness in your knees. It's a great pose for meditation as well. So I'm gonna have Ashley, as she's doing now, sit sideways, which is great. And in this posture, the only adjustments I'm gonna have Ashley do is I'm gonna come over and help her with these adjustments, are to actually engage her core a little bit more and open up through her chest and relax her shoulders, just a bit. And you'll see as I come in. So in this posture, as you can see, from her lower body, her lower foot, through the shin, that's being stretched. Her quads are being stretched here. And her hamstrings and glutes are just supporting her. So they're strengthening a little. So from here also, I'm just going to pull Ashley's shirt back ever so slightly. So this is what I do every time I pull her shirt back. I do this so that you can see that she's engaging her core. So just slide that back. So she has to engage her core. Why? To support her spine. She's engaging her core with this. And then she'll just lift up through the chest just a bit. So you can place your hand here, lift up through the chest. And then I'll have her just draw her shoulder blades back ever so slightly. And then press the crown of her head toward the sky to create length in the spine. So that it's length in the spine. So if she was sitting against the wall, which we will do some postures later on down the road, where I'll have Ashley sit against the wall to demonstrate how these postures really look when you're against the wall. And then I'm going to have her hands rest on her thighs with her palms face up, ready to receive this day, ready to receive this moment. This is the only adjustment I would do with her. Now, again, if she had some difficulty sitting on this, I would have her sit up and then place a block between her legs. So the block would go between her heels and she would sit on the block. So her heels would come out and the block would go beneath her heels right there. So she would sit up ever so slightly. And that would also force her to engage her core a little bit more. Thunderbolt.
I have to say, it's interesting, this back of the foot really feels stretched when you're in it.
Yes. So right here, the stretching from through here into the shin and into the thigh. So the leg looks like this. This looks extreme. Mr. Bow is not as flexible as Ashley. So this is how it looks. This is what the lower leg is doing. So your quadriceps are stretching. Your shin, so right in here in your shin, you have tibialis anterior. You have muscles, little tiny muscles and ligaments in the top part of your ankle here. And what's happening is here, you're contracted in the calf. So it's not a strong contraction, but it's a strong enough contraction so that it supports you. You're contracted in your hamstring muscle. So your hamstring sits here. You're contracted in the hamstring, so that's being strengthened to support you. So all these muscles on the posterior aspect of the leg are being strengthened. And this looks like this. And then it's a hip opener. So it's opening up the side of her hips, and she's opening up her quads as well. She's stretching her thigh muscles. And again, strengthening her core. Why? Because to hold her here. See, so if Ashley's, we're also working on posture. So if Ashley wasn't using her core, Ashley just disengage your core from her and relax your shoulders. Right? So you see automatically she begins to, if she sat like this for quite a while, she'll begin to roll forward like this. Not good for posture. Not good at all. So she does this and presses her sacrum down, pulls the belly in, lifts the crown of the head toward the sky. She's forced to engage her core. So when I say this is a core strengthener, not in a sense like a plank, but you do get some benefits of strengthening your core. Ashley, I'll have your hands come to heart center. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thunderbolt Vajrasana.